Hi, I'm Helena, and are you suffering from chronic pain? Are you fed up that nothing you take, no pain relief is working for you? Do you find that when you go and see the doctor, he says something like it might be all in the head? Well, maybe EFT can help because what we do know is that the body can communicate with us when there's an emotional problem, and it can actually convert it into pain. Every physical, emotional, and bodily memory that's triggered, we feel in the body. It reactivates that pained experience. So whether that's when you were in a riding accident, whether you fell off a roof, or whether you slipped down a cliff, when you go back to that memory, the body also stores that memory and can reactivate the pain as you felt it then. Now, with a lot of people, that clears, but for some people, that emotional memory remains. And so each time it gets triggered, then you activate that pain sensation again. So I'm going to teach you today how we can use EFT on that. And there's a whole body of research that tells us that you're not faking it, you're not imagining it, that this actually exists. So don't be afraid of speaking to your doctor about this if perhaps they're not taking you seriously. And if you feel that nothing's working, perhaps it's time to look at the psychological component around the pain. Now, this is where EFT can work. And I'm not saying it replaces medical advice, it doesn't. But we can find that using EFT can reduce the pain, and a lot of times can even make it go away for good. But you need to know what you're working with. So what I'm going to show you in this video today is only basic instruction. I would strongly advise you, if you're not getting success with this, to go and seek out a qualified practitioner from our website up there, okay? Have a look on there and you'll find a qualified practitioner who's certified. So how does it work? Well, neuropathic pain is one that's often influenced by emotional factors. And I've worked very successfully on using EFT for neurological pain. When we start using it for pain, we can block those pain receptors because pain is really a signal to the brain. And if we intercept that signal, the brain doesn't register it and we don't feel it. And you know that sometimes when you maybe get a paper cut and you're not concentrating on what's going on, and you notice, oh, I'm bleeding, I've had a paper cut, or that hurts. So we know that the mind can divert pain, the registering of pain away. So if you're using EFT on pain, as I say, speak to your doctor. Notice when the symptoms first started with your pain. See if you can connect that to maybe a traumatic event or an unpleasant event. Sometimes it can even be something that was embarrassing, humiliating even. So notice when the symptoms first appeared and see if anything around that time happened, okay, in your life. Where do you actually feel that pain or discomfort? Notice around your body where you feel it. Just register that right now. Now, what outcome would you like? And let's be realistic here. You know, if you've never been able to, for instance, to be able to bend your knee up to your chest, then we don't expect you to be able to do that after EFT. So be realistic. Don't do anything that may harm you either. So when you're using EFT on pain, do be careful. The secret to using EFT for pain is to actually get to the exact part of your body. So if we're tapping, so it's no point just tapping on this pain in my back. Concentrate. Is it in the lower of your back, the middle of your back, the upper of your back? How would you describe it? You might even describe it how your doctor described it. So it could be, oh, I have this pain from the herniated disc, C7 on my spine. Doesn't matter. Just be specific as you can be. Focus on that pain and then really describe it. And this is important. So is it Is it a dull ache? Is it a sharp ache? Is it throbbing? Is it stabbing? How would you describe that pain? It's your pain. Only you know what it feels like. Pain is subjective. Remember, what your pain feels like will not be the same as somebody else's. So what does that pain actually feel like? Describe it. This sharp stabbing pain at the top of my neck, for example. So now we've established what that is, we're going to start using EFT on it. So you may have a memory associated with this. But first of all, what we're going to do is we're just going to work on the pain itself, okay? And then if necessary, if you don't find relief, we'll go a little bit deeper and look at the emotional component. Now, this can work a lot of the times as well. I've had so much success having worked in a hospice for 2 years, helping people manage their pain with EFT. So it can be done. I've seen miraculous results with EFT. So if, as I say, if you're not getting results, please contact somebody who's certified and qualified from our website. So let's begin. I'm going to show you an example, but you fill in the gaps of what it is for you and see how it works. So I'm going to use this throbbing pain in the top part in my neck, the back of my neck. Okay, and I rate that as about a 9 on the SUD level, or 90%. Okay, and the outcome I just want this pain to go away. I just want to be free of this pain. So let's tap. Now you can use even though, or you can go straight for it and say what it is. So we'll do, even though I have this pain in the back of my neck. Okay, that's okay. I accept that. I just want it to go away. I have this pain in the back of my neck, and it's about a 9 on the SUD scale. I want it to go away. And while you're tapping, this is what's really important. This is where the real EFT comes in, not this, some of the stuff you see out there on YouTube. This is real EFT. Really tune into where that pain is in your neck. That's it. Now describe it. It's sharp pain in the back of my neck. This sharp, throbbing pain in the back of my neck. However you want to describe it. Go with the sharp, throbbing pain, top of my neck. This sharp, throbbing pain is at the top of my neck, the back of my neck, sorry, the back of my neck. I can really feel it. I can really feel that pain in the back of my neck. It's sharp and it's throbbing. I can really feel that pain. Okay, we've only done 1 round. Just take a deep breath, let it go. Now, I'd expect you to do a few more rounds on that, okay, just as we've just done them, and see if the SUD level starts to come down. Now, if the SUD level doesn't start to come down, then maybe go back to when the pain started, and maybe that's something you need to work on. So maybe it could be, I mean, I can go with this one. I was in a store once and I fell down the last few steps. I was coming down the stairs and it was embarrassing. Everybody was looking at me. Nobody came to help, but I felt really embarrassed. And I felt the pain afterwards. And when I thought about, oh God, the day I fell down those steps, I remember I could bring back that pain quite easily. And it's funny how we can do that, isn't it? Because that memory of pain is stored in the body. Okay, so maybe go back to the event that happened. I was so humiliated the day I fell down those stairs. Oh, and the pain I felt, not just the pain of the fall, but the pain of the humiliation. That's okay. I accept what happened. I'm okay. Okay. That embarrassment. I was so embarrassed when I fell down those stairs and everybody's looking at me. I can still feel the pain now, falling down the stairs. That humiliating pain. That humiliating pain. So work on the memory. And when you're tapping for pain, also, I'd like you to don't judge yourself. Okay? Try and steer away from judgment. Move more towards acceptance and acknowledgement. What's happened has happened. And pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. So we can suffer pain, but when we start to add on things like, oh, I'll never get over this pain makes me so angry, I wish I didn't have it, I'd like it to hurry up, and I'd like to get well again. When we bring those emotions into it, we can actually exacerbate the pain, make it worse. So tap on any of that stuff as well. I'm really angry with this pain, okay? There's things I can't do because of this pain. People think I'm so old because I can't move properly with this pain. I just wish it would go away. I hate this pain. Well, tap on things like that. You see what I'm saying? It just work on, like I say, you can work on the actual organic pain, work on the memories that are associated with that pain, work on any emotions that go with that pain, and your attitude towards that pain, okay? Now, sometimes pain can be exaggerated when you do certain things. So you can tap on that. So what actually aggravates it? What makes it worse? So, okay, so I've got this pain in the back of my neck, it's okay. But if I'm bending my head down and reading for too long, I feel it start to ache. So you could tap on that. When I bend my neck down, I feel this pain. When I bend my neck down, I feel this pain. Now, I know some practitioners and some healers out there actually also work with the colour of pain. Sometimes I do that. A visualization can be really helpful. You do need to be persistent with it. Like emotion as well, when I say persistent, use it every day as often as you can, use the tapping, and don't always wait for the pain to come. In fact, it'd be better to learn the protocol and learn how to use the tapping points and practice on using it for that pain, so that when it does come, you're ready and you won't be diverted by the pain. You might find, as I say, you might find some sabotaging talk. You might even unravel or reveal that there might be some hidden reason for hanging on to this pain. I know it sounds stupid, but you'd be amazed the subconscious mind what it can do. So sometimes there can be a benefit to having a disability or a pain or not being able to do something. You know, with my bad back, I can't do the hoovering. With my bad back, I can't do the gardening or go and pick my mother-in-law up. Look at things and reasons behind what's going on that may help. You may find the pain moves, and that happens an awful lot. So the pain might move from the neck, it might move to the midsection of your back, it might move around to your ribs, the side, it can move anywhere. And that's like emotions can do that as well. So emotions move around the body, pain moves around the body, and as it moves, you move with it. Okay. So as I say, pain is there for a reason. It's sending us a message. What is it trying to tell us? Listen to your body. I'll also share with you some techniques in another video of how you can use mindfulness for pain. That too has been evidence-based. There's a lot of evidence, clinical research, clinical trials, outcomes that have proven that EFT works for pain. Mindfulness also works for pain. So I'll be more than happy to share a video with you on how to use mindfulness for pain too. Well, I know this is short and sweet. As I say, it's not designed as a full session. It's designed to give you an idea of how you can use EFT for pain. Do tap along and have a go, see how you get on. And thanks for watching and listening. Speak to you soon. Bye.